Dude, that you're right.
Okay.
There's no one in my lap.
See, you made me
No,
feel
come on.
Hold it.
Hey, little guy there.
Where did this chip come from?
Has made little booklets with what a sign of love means to them, because love is a sign to everyone, but we don't all have the same sign. So what they're doing now is they're sharing their booklets amongst each other as they pass them along.
Thank you.
You pass them right now or something here? Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I didn't write my name on it.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. Left those markers. Cowabunga head on it.
That must have been on your table.
Yeah.
Kristen.
I thought it was good.
I got three for me. Oh, wow, this one looks pretty familiar. I know, right?
I didn't get mine back yet. Oh, there it is.
I think they're pink upside down. Maybe not.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Outside. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Okay. Okay. Let's divide. Let's gather around the table. Don't sit down.
Oh, a lot.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Under this blanket here, there are a number of objects. Now we're going to uncover the objects for about a minute, and then we'll cover them back up, and then you, in each group, you'll be asked to come up with the list of objects that are on the table, and the one that comes up with the most objects that are there is the winner. Now, what I'd like you to do is get into your groups and decide how you're going to do this. Is there somebody in this group who knows how to play Kim's game? Okay, you can explain how it's done, right? Okay, so take about 1 or 2 minutes and decide how you're going to divide up the table as to your responsibilities, and then we'll run the Kim's game. So take about 2 minutes to decide how you're going to do it, and then we'll do it. Table, and there are a number, about 20 objects on the table. We'll uncover it, we'll let them see it, we'll cover it back up, and then they'll write down the objects that they see. After they've written them down, we're going to sit down and discuss the symbolism of each of the objects. For instance, we have Band-Aids there, and the Band-Aids could be symbolizing service to others, helping out other people, and so on. So we're going to sit down after they do the Kim's game and discuss. We said that already.
The garbage type.
Band-Aid.
Why the garbage type?
Like recycling.
Oh, okay.
And there are people my age that are really being resistant to recycling. And they're at
when they were 19, and then they had gotten away from the school system of being dependent on their parents and depending on their teachers, and they're in a working situation, and then they go back into the school system, and they're better able to cope with all of the pressures they're going to have on them at the college level.
And forget the sports scholarships also.
Yeah. Very good point.
Forget them. Throw them right out the window.
Yeah.
There's too many kids going on sports scholarships that can't even read and write.
They give more sports scholarships than they do for academics.
And still they graduate.
Exactly. I knew, when I graduated from high school, I knew 5 guys that applied to RPI, Rensselaer Polytech. 4 of the guys going all wanted to go for engineering. They were all top honor students. The 5th guy was applying because he was getting a basketball scholarship. Guess who went? The 5th guy. He finished, I think, freshman, possibly his sophomore year, last I heard, and then dropped out. The other 4, luckily, were able to go. Most of them, I think, went to UNH and completed degrees. One of them's working on his master's degree. They've been able to, make it, but not get, not try to go the way they wanted to. They had to make other means. carry on
Because
with
the sports is what draws the college, it's big bucks to the colleges. They don't pay
don't
the
care if you're
research
there or
that
not.
they
It's unfortunate, because sports scholarships I find to be more detrimental.
Because sports is, look at the way our society looks at
Oh,
sports.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, but you know, let's face it, it's up there. Look what we pay those guys to play football and baseball. It's ridiculous.
Where's the start?
It starts
Way
in the
down.
elementary school. I mean, we have an educational program, at least in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I'm sure all your communities, your education budgets are getting axed out, okay? And I mean, and yet, we have football players, we have football teams, and you know, we have an athletic budget that may be $500,000 or $800,000, for instance. I think it's actually about $600,000 in Manchester, I don't know. And I have students in my classroom who don't have books. My son at Central High School does not have a math book. He will not have a math book until October 1st. And they have a sports budget. Now, I think sports is
On each side of each window. Why, are you? That small group.
Wow.
I will. Years ago, they always said, well, these are the guys with the first house. Okay.
Do I have any?
So we... Where's mine? Hey, here, I want to see mine. Okay, one is look down the house and be nice. The other one is... Mine don't have mine together. Mine aren't even there. They're probably a part. You're going to be given to us. I'm going to hold it. Barry. I want to see your hand. Look around the house, you know. Is that yours? Yeah. Just good. You can tell the other one. I know. Dad. See mine right there, that yellow one. It's just one of mine.
Yeah?
I didn't even do one.
Good morning, everyone. Morning. It's very good to be with you here today. And as we come together at the altar of the Lord to give him praise and thank him for all his goodness and kindnesses and all the merciful things he's done to us, a body like ours, and then suffered and died that we might have a chance to go with him back to heaven. And so today, the Mass is an opportunity for us to thank him for that gesture. What we really are doing is telling God the Father that we love him because he loved us first. So we're returning some love to the Father, and the most pleasing thing to God the Father is his Son, Jesus Christ. So at the Mass, we call upon Christ to come down here, and then we offer him back up to God and say, this is the beautiful gift, the holy victim, the perfect sacrifice, the glory of glories, and we give him to you in thanksgiving for your love. And so as we prepare for this, we recognize that we have failed many times. We have offended God, we have been displeasing to other people, and so we want to ask forgiveness. So let's take a moment just to think of the things we have done that might have...
Corinthians!
Whether you eat,
Whether you eat,
whether you drink,
whether you drink,
whatever you do,
whatever you do,
you should do all
you should do all
for the glory of Paul,
for the glory of who?
for the glory of God.
For the glory of God.
Give no offense to the Jews.
Give no offense to the Jews.
Give no offense to the Greeks.
Give no offense to the Greeks.
Give no offense to the church of God.
Give no offense to the church of God.
Try to please all.
Try to please all.
Be like Paul.
Be like who?
I'm not seeking my own advantage,
I'm not seeking my own advantage,
but that of the many,
or hardly any.
that they may be saved.
Then you better behave.
Imitate me,
Imitate who?
as I imitate Christ.
As we imitate Christ.
As I imitate Christ.
As we imitate Christ.
As we imitate Christ. Whether you eat,
Whether you eat,
whether you drink,
whether you drink,
whatever you do,
whatever you do,
you should do all
you should do all.
for the glory of,
Yes.
for the glory of God.
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 Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Crucifixes, yes, that's all covered under that roof. Okay. The hearts. Thank you. Okay, the hearts. Because one of our names we give to Jesus is the Sacred Heart. Remember the reading we had sometime this weekend where the blood and water flowed out from the heart of Jesus? It says that God loved us tremendously, as much as he could, till he was totally exhausted. Even out of his heart came blood and water. So the Sacred Heart, and so
if I fly to the sunrise and sail beyond the sea, will I find you there? Yahweh, I know you are near, standing on the sea. You know my heart and its way. You know me before I was born. In the secret of darkness, before I saw the sun. In my heart.
Watch them so they don't go get to see them. Okay?
I think you're the people that really make things happen. Bishop mentioned leaders, and it's all you people that make it happen. So I'd like to reiterate his words and just thank you. And what I do and what Deacon John does, without the committee, this wouldn't happen. Without people like Sharon also, tremendous work she does for the retreat, it wouldn't happen.
He is love. He brings us all to his banqueting table. Stand over me is love. He brings us all to his banqueting table. Stand over me is love. His banner over me is love. One way to peace. One way to peace in the power of Christ. His banner over me is love. One way to peace in the power of God. His banner over me is love. Holy Spirit, that will